What is up, guys? We are back for part 3 of our Glasshouse Mountains video, finally. Just due to COVID, I haven't really been able to have the opportunity to sit down and finish editing these videos. It's really just been getting smashed with work and dealing with the same problems everyone else has, I'm sure. But finally, we're back. We're in the editing chair. We're finally finishing this video, part 3, day 3 of our trip. We called it early on day 2 just because we wanted to get back to camp at a reasonable time. We had a few things we wanted to do around camp and get that sorted. So we made the decision to head out in the morning and tackle Little Red. In true form though, we came across a bit of an obstacle that we weren't expecting on the way to Little Red, and we just couldn't really help ourselves. We had to dive in and have a crack. So this is where the video is going to begin. Hope you enjoy.
Alright, come to our first little obstacle here. Len's going to take on this bloody rock step here, I think, so get some footage rolling.
You can see here the arse of the cruiser just really started to bounce around on those rocks, and it actually put me into a really awkward position where I couldn't really go backwards because I was going to start to fall back into the rut, and that had potential to actually tip me over to the passenger side. And then same again on the right hand side, there was sort of a big rut behind me there as well. So we kind of made the decision. I mean, in hindsight, I probably could have driven this very easily if I had just stayed on the accelerator. As the car bounces up, I really just sort of backed off. Bit of fear, bit of trying to stay in control of the car. But if I had just stayed into it, I think I would have driven this easy. But we opted for the winch and made pretty light work of that. And then Jeb was up next in the nav. Now, instead of taking on the rock step like I did, the boys chose the left-hand line, as we really were just there to attack Little Red today. So they took the left-hand line thinking it was going to be easier, but as you can see, the spacing of the rocks just kind of worked out that you were climbing front and rear tyres at the same time, which if you don't have the momentum can hold you up. But back up a little bit, give it a bit of a bounce, and make pretty light work of it.
Righto, we got up that little section, had to winch Glenn up a little bit, but yeah, we're just going out down to have a look a bit further because we come across these bike riders and they said, what, he is going this way? I said, oh yeah. I said, oh, good luck. So yeah, it might be worth checking it out before we all get in here and can't turn around. So yeah, the bike riders were right, come across Little Red, so Glenn and I are going to give it a crack. I'm going to dump a little bit more air out of the tyres down to about 15, I think, just to hold onto the wall a little bit better. But at the end of the day, Graham drove it in his D-Max, so
we've got to have a go.
We'll take it on.
It's a good pull, nice straight pull up the hill there. Yeah.
I think I'm going to hand up on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You want to ride the bank. Try and get up that bank. How's it going? We're halfway up Little Red. It's she's pretty gnarly, but the cruiser's walking up it so far, so that's good. No panel damage or anything, so we're just having a crack at the second half, just moving the winch strap and all that, just getting ready just in case. Have a crack. Whew. Not yet.
Turn into it more, I reckon.
Might turn this way more.
Yeah.
Turn, come up and turn harder earlier. So go. I think it'll drive through that. Back in that same hole. Line, just a little bit more momentum. Yeah, stop there.
Trying to get the dust off the
Just great, but just a bit more momentum. You! Hold up. You want to try and ride that bank. Up. Go back. Bit of right, probably straight, a little bit straight. Ride that other bank there. Just straighten it up a little bit. Just need to come over more. I might pack the hole where that rear's going in, so just go back. Try to ride that bank on the way out. Yeah, a little bit straight first, then right. Back a bit. Didn't even need the max straps.
Yeah. What have I done there?
No, they're just the rear
Well, it stayed on the bank that time. Can you put your mirrors in?
Yep, yep.
We're just driving us.
Yep. Straight, straight, stay in it. Didn't touch. You.
Straighten up.
That's it. Stay in it. You.
I come up here waiting to see the guard get smashed into the
All the way from Sydney.
Legendary.
Little Red done and dusted, no winching and no damage. We couldn't really ask for more than that. It was time to catch up with the other boys who had taken a loop tracker back around to the main road, make our way back to camp, finish packing up, and that was going to be the end of the weekend.
Check this out. Just licking his bonnet. They're not too scared of us, that's for sure. It's the benefits of camping on a horse farm, horse stud. Just gonna load up the trailer, the last bit of the camping gear. Cruiser fan. So yeah, look at the rig. What a mess. What an absolute mess. Great trip though, no damages, and yeah, just insane. This thing just surprises me every day of how far it actually goes and what punishment you can put it through. It's yeah, it's a weapon.
So it's been an awesome weekend up at the Glasshouse with the boys. I'd like to thank Aaron Off-Roader, Range of Clothing and Jeb for coming out and making the weekend pretty awesome. We tackled some decent tracks, the Canyon, Powerlines track, Little Red. So I managed to get the cruiser up there. I was pretty impressed with that. So bloody awesome weekend. Camped out at a U-Camps, so Warrego Warm Blood Horse Stud U-Camps. Check it out. It was really good. They were great guys. Yeah, almost home now. Start the process of cleaning everything down, get that glasshouse mud off, or do the best you can. It doesn't really come off. And yeah, looking forward to the next one. This has been Tickets Touring episode 6, Glasshouse Mountains. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see some more. Hit the like button. Show us some love. Make sure you follow the boys on Instagram at Aaron Off-Roader, at Range of Clothing. Make sure you jump on and check out their competition they got running at the moment. It'll be pretty good. And be sure to follow myself on Instagram if you want to keep up with what I'm up to.
For them